Hi guys, thanks for watching this video. Today we are working in my catch-all and we are just going to continue setting up my month for December. Now, what we're going to do today is take a look at my pre-planning section, and I'm going to take you along with me as I work in my pre-planning section and then setting up a little bit of my monthly focus and monthly goals. So this is a plan with me, not so much of a decorate with me. I will have to decorate my monthly goals page, but that's about it. I have several books here because I reference these in my pre-planning section. And yeah, let's just jump into it. So this is my catch-all. My basic catch-all is a happy planner parenting layout. And then of course I add my own sections because that's what a catch-all does. For December, I have changed my whole look and feel of this planner to a very nice holiday theme, so I love that. When I did the setup video, I went in and put in new dashboards and new vellums and all that good stuff. And I did a little bit of light decor in each individual section. So today we are working in my pre-planning section. This is the section I come in. This is where I pre-plan for the month. And I have a really strong focus on listing out my sticker books that I'm going to use to decorate. So we're just going to go from top to bottom with this section. So just kind of stick with me. A little bit of this I'm going to kind of be rambling to myself as I fill it in. So let's go. Let's see how this works. Okay, so the first thing I need to do as I'm looking at my December 1-page pre-planning calendar, I actually don't put a lot on this calendar, you guys. I don't. This is more just to keep the dates in here, if I'm honest with you. I will say that I have, let me use a highlighter. Which one do I want to use? I'm gonna go with the green. I am we're having family visitors for the holidays. So that's important that I actually write that down, because there are a lot of things going on when you have visitors, right? A lot of prep work that you have to do. So that's an important week for me. And then the next week, I want to use red. I'm going to use a little bit of red. It's hard to use red as a highlight, but I'm going to use just the red marker. The next week, I am going on a New Year's Eve vacation. So really the end of this month, I'm going to be out and unavailable. And that is going to definitely impact how I plan and what I plan. So this week, I am going to have to do, I'm using a lot of highlights because, guys, that's just the only way I'm going to be able to keep track of everything. I'm going to go ahead and do gray just because I need a neutral color. This week I'm going to have to do holiday prep for visitors and stuff the week before my family gets here. So I'm going to put this whole week. So when I plan, I need to make sure that I put in a lot of holiday prep planning. Right. So that's like stuff like, getting extra sheets, shopping for extra food, doing your, holiday cleaning, everything that you do when you have extended guests coming for an extended amount of time. So I need to make sure that I have enough time in my calendar, that as I'm planning, that I make sure that I put that planning time in my weeklies. So there's that. And then let's see, I'm not going anywhere for work, so I don't have to worry about, I guess, work stuff. Planning by Eva stuff, I am going to have to do a ton of filming. So I think these 2 weekends are going to be packed with filming. And so I'm going to make a note of that, because as I do my weekly planning, I need to know that pretty much, I don't know what word that is, but pretty much I am going to have to like film a ton of stuff these 2 weekends. That's just how that's going to have to go. A lot of pre-filming. And then this is like just working. So, okay, I think that's good enough. I'm just going to make a note here. Of some focus areas. And I'm just going to say pre-film planning by Eva. Because this entire week, I'm not going to be able to film anything. Not just because it's a holiday week, but when there's family over, you're not able to just like go in your craft room, close your door, and film for 6 hours. You're not going to be able to do that. That would be rude. So I need to get all that filming stuff done early. And then my holiday prep is a huge focus. And then I have to... These vacations I'm taking, I've been so busy, I really haven't even planned them, guys. Other than like get a room, I haven't like planned my vacations. And that's so unlike me. Okay, so that is my pre-planning calendar. So not much going on there for, a lot going on, but that's about all I do in my pre-planning. It's functional, it's quick, it's easy, it's important, but that's all I do. Okay, so in the rest of my pre-planning section, I actually sit down for this section and I list the decor that I'm going to do in my planners. So let me just pause for a minute, because I feel like I'm changing gears. And so I have to mentally change gears, and I want you to change gears with me so you don't feel like you're left behind. Okay, in my pre-planning section, I do multiple things. The first thing I do is I actually look at that 1-page calendar, and anything major coming up during the month, I put it on that calendar so that as I'm planning the weeks, I kind of don't forget what I have going on. Okay, that's what we just did. Then the second part of my pre-planning section is where I plan out my decorative approaches to my planners. And I know you may think, okay, why are you doing that? That's so unnecessary and just too much. It's really, really beneficial to me, because I'm doing personal planning, yes, and I share a lot of that with you, but I also do a lot of personal planning off camera, and I also film a lot of videos. So the last thing I want to do is spend an extra hour. I don't care if it's an extra 30 minutes a day or an extra 20 minutes before each video trying to figure out which sticker book I'm going to use. That would take up way too much of my time. So what I tend to do is I spend a few minutes in the beginning of the month and I look at all of my sticker books. I go through all my sticker books at the beginning of a season, actually, and I pull out whatever seasonal sticker books I want to use for the whole season. So I've already done that for the winter season. Within that season, I will pull out the sticker books I'm going to use in a specific month, or if there's a specific holiday coming up. So for the month of December, I've gone through my stash, and I've identified the books that I want to use, the primary books that I want to use for December. And so I pull those out and I sit them in a separate place on my desk. And these books become the main books that I use in all my planners, all my layouts for the entire month. And this helps me to stay organized. It helps me stay on track with what I'm supposed to be using, and it helps me to use my sticker stash. So that's why I do this, and it is so beneficial. I do it for the monthly, and then I do it for the weekly. Now on the monthly, I also have a checklist here to tell me if I'm going to film that monthly setup or not. So for example, my catch-all, I plan and I film that monthly setup, which I'm filming that now. That's what this video is. My budget, I plan and I film the monthly setup. I filmed that this morning actually. For my work and my reading planners, of course I plan in them, but I'm not filming those I don't really ever film my reading. Sometimes I film my work, but this month I'm not going to do that. Okay, so that's the first thing I do on this page. The next thing I do is I go through and I list the actual decor, which sticker books I'm going to use. A general idea. So, Kell of a Plan Birthday Month Florals. I bought this book early in the year. I absolutely love it. I have made it a point to use it every single month. I didn't have it in January. I think I got it like February or March, but I use it every single month on one of my monthlies, usually one of my monthlies, because that's kind of how it's set up, right? So I want to use that December. Where do I want to use it? I've already done my budget decor, so I'll come back to that. So I can use it reading, work, or catch-all, and I think I'm going to use this one in my reading planner. So I'm just going to put birthday florals here. It doesn't mean I won't ever change my mind. Sometimes I do change my mind, but most of the time I don't. Budget, I used a Happy Planner seasonal because I had some leftover stickers, and so it was a great way to use up that book. And so I've already done that because I needed to get that filmed. Okay, so now let's think about what am I going to use for my catch-all layout. I absolutely love this book, and I don't know where I'm going to use this, but I love this book. I think I'm going to use this for weeklies. I love it so much. This one is specific to kind of New Year's, so I'm thinking I have a few left over in this book. This feels more like a weekly. So I think for my catch-all monthly, I think I'm going to do jewel tones. I think that's a great idea. And then I think in my work, I'm going to do birthday florals as well. I know some people would never repeat books. That's not me. I repeat books until the stickers are gone. Okay, so let's talk about my weeklies. So here I just kind of write at the top the name of the planner. Oops, I should not have written budget. Well, I'll leave it here. Okay, so I don't decorate my weeklies in my budget planner. That's why I wasn't going to write it. I only decorate my weeklies in my catch-all and my work planner. So let's see. I am going to use this sticker book as much as I can because I bought it specifically for Christmas. It is a Christmas sticker book, so I definitely need to use it. So I know I'm going to use it the week of Christmas. So I'm going to call it my Temu book. So that will definitely be there. And then I'm going to use it in my work one as well. And so I can use this a couple more times. It would have been really good. Oh, my weekly. Okay. So I think I'm going to use this. I don't want to use it back to back, right? In the same planners, but I think I'm going to open up December with using it. So why don't I do Temu Christmas here? In the first week. In both these planners. That way I can use it twice during the month in both planners, but they're not back to back weeks. So that will work well. And then I'll do some journaling with this, decorate some special pages, decorate my memory planner for the holiday. So a lot of things will happen there. All right. So then this Live in the Moment by Rung Rung. This is great for New Year's. For me, at least. I love these for a New Year's theme. I used it last New Year's and I really liked it. So I'm going to use that again. And I think I'm going to use that in my catch-all. And that's In the Moment. And then I don't think I'm going to repeat that one. Now I want to see, I only have, this is Winter Elements by Live Love Posh. I bought this last year. So I think as far as what really speaks to me, like December-ish, are these kind of blue stickers in this blue set, which I have used just about all from last year, but I have enough left. I think I can do a nice spread maybe the week before. So this is Live Love Posh Winter Elements. So this would be great for my catch-all. I don't think I'm going to have enough stickers to do my work planner. Okay, so I really do. I love the winter, the pink in the winter. So I think doing the pink winter, I'm gonna do pink here, and then here I'm gonna do blue. Okay, so this will be great for those 2 weeks. So now I'm missing 2 weeks in work. So let's see where I can do jewel tones. Okay, definitely do jewel tones here. And is there anything? I'm still missing 2 weeks. So let's see. I think, no, this is really working. The birthday florals is really only working for the monthlies. So I don't think that's going to work out. Okay, will I have, I'm looking in my winter elements. Oh, I just don't like these colorful winter ones. I don't like the brown. I'm so over browned right now. Is there anything else in here? This is just too neutral. You know what? I think I'm going to do, I don't have it here, but I'm going to do Seasonally Neutral from Live Love Posh. It is neutral, but there's some nice, I don't have it with me. I need to pull that out. Actually, I have it on my desk because I think I did pull it out for the season. So hold on. Let me grab that one. Yeah. I did have it pulled out for the winter, just not for this month. So there's some lovely stickers in here that I think would work good for the season. And they are neutral, but I think this would be a lovely set. So I'm going to use the Live Love Posh Seasonally Neutral here. And then I feel like I'll probably use it again down here in January. Because, yeah, I think I'll use that pink set in January. And I'm going to put it here. Okay, so this is set up now for, sorry, I'm just making space. Now for the pre-planning section. Okay, looks good. Really straightforward. It doesn't take me long. If I was doing this like off camera, it probably would have taken me about 10 minutes. Of course, it takes twice as long on camera, and that just is what it is. But I have my pre-planning set up, and yeah, I have December, and then I have my monthly decor, which I've already done my budget planning for that, and my decor in there. And then I have my weekly list. And I just cannot say enough. I know this seems like a lot, but guys, this really, 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 really does help me use my stash. And so that's the best thing about this. All right, so let's move on. The next thing I want to do is actually work in my December monthly for my catch-all. As I get ready to use my catch-all for the month of December, I do take the time to complete my focus and goals pages. Most of the time I do this off camera, but I do complete this every single month. So I am actually going to use some of my freebie stickers that are available to Channel Club members, and the functional stickers are available to everyone. The decor stickers are available to YouTube channel members. The functional stickers are available to everyone, and they are listed on my new site, planningbyeva.com. Okay, so yeah, let's just get started. All right, guys, so we are going to start decorating my focus, goals, and reflection page. So I am using these freebie stickers, as I originally said, and I'm just starting out by putting this really cute image of Santa Claus in the corner. Now what I'm doing is going through a couple of my box stickers to pull out just a bunch of different box stickers that I'm going to lay on the journaling side of this layout. The left hand side of this page, of this layout, each month it is a reflection on the prior month. So this left hand side is where I do my reflections on November. So how did November go for each of these categories? And because it's a journaling page, I don't like to have just all this white space, because that's kind of intimidating when you are trying to journal. So I like to put in a few boxes where I can write in the boxes, highlight some certain words or thoughts, and that way I can just journal throughout that section and don't feel like I have to cover up all the white space with words. So that's why I kind of put boxes in journaling spaces. That just helps me. And then I put this really cute image of a recliner on the family focus and goals side. I've been wanting to use that recliner since I printed those stickers. I'm happy that I got a chance to. So then I went through my sticker book and I just found a cute little phrase, warm home, warm winter. Of course, I put it on the page crooked, but it wouldn't be a Planning by Eva spread if something wasn't crooked. And then the next thing I'm doing is I'm just putting in some red, green, and black boxes on my focus and goals side, just to bring the color over. Now, I usually don't put in those boxes. I usually just do a highlighter, but I just wanted to kind of keep the color scheme going so that I could have some continuity from the left-hand side. And so using those boxes just kind of helped do that. Yeah, but this is what I do to set up my monthly goals and reflection pages. And this is always just really fun to do, and it's just a great way to stop, pause, reflect, and prepare yourself for the upcoming month. So I take time to fill out each section. So in this video, that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually kind of working in reverse. Sometimes it just helps my mind to think like that. So I am thinking about the finances section, and I started off by writing down the specific actions that I needed to accomplish for this month, and then I put my goal above that. So for example, those are my finance actions, and the goal is to organize my finances. And now I'm doing the same for self-care. Really, my focus on self-care is just trying to stay positive, upbeat, and happy during the holidays. So I'm focusing on myself, keeping my routines going, doing things that make me feel good. That is my goal for December: intentional wellness. And then of course 2026 prep is exactly what it sounds like. I need to get all my 2026 stuff done: goal setting, financial planning, all of that great stuff. So that's just new year prep. That is my goal for this month. So that pretty much wraps up my monthly setup. I am going to save the focus boxes for myself. I'm going to write a letter to myself in each box. That's why I left those blank. But for the most part, this is ready to go. And I'll do my personal reflections off camera too. So now I'm just going to pop in some of these printed pages that I made. This is everything I need to do for certain planners to get it set up for 2026. And I needed to just sit down. This is just a simple Word document, and I typed it up, printed, cut it, and I'm putting it in my Catchall planner because I am so tired of having 6 or 7 different pieces of paper, 100 sticky notes sitting around, and I change my mind about what I'm going to do in each planner like every 10 minutes, and I'm just tired of that. So I just stopped, wrote everything down, color coded it, and now I know what I have to do. So that's going to get me ready to set up for 2026. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a happy week planning.